So you don't want filtered. The motor won't run. First thing we'll do is there's a switch right here, or a reset on that motor. Push it, see if it clicks. It did in fact click. So we either got an obstruction somewhere or something. So start right here. That's clean. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a test mode and test that pump. This is where you can check all the components. Pretty easy. So filter pump on, you get press and hold it. Open the return valve. So pump will run. And we're not pumping air, so that's telling me it's obstructed. Let the fun begin. I'm gonna go ahead and check this other side too, see if it'll pump, see if it's obstructed. Maybe I do before something or after something, so do it that way. And wait for it to reset, and then I can get back into this one. So I've got an obstruction in the return line on this one. This one's pumping air, this one's not. So this is the source of my blockage, and that's the source of the one that tripped my motor overload. So let's pull this line off the back and this elbow, and let's have some fun. Generally pull it back off. I'm gonna try to pull the side off. Well, I'm gonna pull it back off actually. So we're gonna pull it lower back off, keep that return valve. So start off by unplugging these. Those are your basket lifts. So this is your turn valve, and it's clogged probably right between here. So we're gonna take all this off and get it unclogged. So first thing you're gonna do is pull this off, get it out of the way. It's actually an Allen key, but that torque will work. They're not in there very tight. don't need to take them all the way out. Oh, let's see how lucky we get. Oh, I was not expecting that. Key support this, you'll break off the fry pot, and that's a $8,000 mistake by the time you get done putting it back together. I can't get this out, this thing's rusted, it's getting wet. I don't want to take this off because this thing's full of oil.
What'd you get, Patrice?
I'm going to pull this off so I get a little room to swing that off. So remove this oil return manifold. Spin this off. Like I said, I got to leave that on there because there's oil in there. I wonder why it won't pump. So I got that all cleaned out, well, for the most part. That'll push through, but yeah, all that came out of here and here. So oil return manifold. This line comes from the pump, pumps oil into this manifold. These actuators open up, tells it which one to fill up. This is a check valve for the auto top off system, so the oil can only go this way, not this way. Then this is a check valve on your pump, so the oil can only go this way. Some of them have over pressure relief ports. This one doesn't have it. It'll come from here and go up to the front. It'll have a check valve in there. Pressure gets too high, it dumps it back into the pan. So let's get it back together. All that came out of there. Packed up in there too. Don't crucify me. I'm not using tape. I'm just gonna use some Loctite 567. I've used this stuff since I've been in this industry. It's the best in the food service. Been using some nylon white here recently. I like it. This stuff just tracks pretty well. I'm out of nylon white currently, but I will get a resupply. I've used it pretty good. I use it a pretty good amount in the food service stuff, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job. So, get this back together. And if I can get screwed on there. Come on. It doesn't need to be so tight it'll never break loose, because we got to tear these apart quite frequently. It's a flare nut, so pretty much it screws all the way on by hand, and I just give it a little bump when it gets fully on there to make sure it's fully seated, fully locked down. Got a lot of guys that will get a half a turn. Got a lot of guys who'll get half a turn on it and it's tight and they think it's time to use a wrench. Well, they cross-thread it and then it's pretty much trash at that point. And it's a weird size, it's like 5/8 or something. So it's not something you're gonna find locally to be able to fix it. If you got a local connection for 5/8 stuff, let me know, and I'll gladly buy all I got. So, another thing to look at is this actuator. If you look, there's like a little mark. That's the direction. So that mark there needs to match that mark there. So it's this way, it means it's closed. If it's up and down, it means it's open. So they're both closed. So you just push this back on there. Oh, we got to twist it a little more. Twist it a little more. Do little love taps when they're on home. I love this little Weira Zyclops set. This thing's sweet. Got standard and metric. It's taking the place of a lot of loose fit, tools, stuff out on my truck. So it's nice, organized, keeps it from bouncing around the bag. There you go, nice and tight. Put my manifold back in. Got that bolt, these two screws, and that bolt over there. I left that one in. Just kind of pried it up. That manifold kind of acts as like a cross member or a support, so you'll make sure you get it back in. Alright, back's back on. So to use basket lifts up. Make sure you keep them on the same side they came from. Pretty self-explanatory, but you hook this one up here. When you turn this fire on, this will go down. So, alright, get switched up. Got it back on. We got a pan. No filters been in there. All that comes is you pump through everything. I'm amazed the pump isn't locked up. Look at this clog cleaned out. Alright, let's just filter pan together. Cleaned out, wiped out, get all the water out of there. You are dumping 350-degree oil in there. Integrate screen goes in the bottom, keeps paper from getting sucked down, getting sucked into the opening. Filter paper, lay it on a flat surface. Stuff this in the middle of it. Grab it by the ends, wrap it around, drop it in. See how it is folded around all four sides? That is key to keep crumbs out. Crumb catch. Slide her back in. It's that simple. That's a screen, and I've never seen one that plugged. You can see it in the back, you can see through it. The whole thing is supposed to be a stainless steel screen, and that thing is bad. So once it's done filtering, it fills up partially and does an OQS measurement of the oil, tests the quality of the oil. So it runs for like 15 seconds and stops, and it sits here and it's idle for a minute. Screen flashes like this. So once OQS is done, we begin filtering again. It has a 5-minute timer. And the cool thing is, once it gets so full, it senses the oil in there, and it actually drops the timer down to 40 seconds. And that 40 seconds just clears any residual oil out of the line. So there's no oil left in the line. This isn't solid shortening, so there's no really chance it can congeal in there unless it's pretty cold. But you know, just it helps clear that line out. So there it goes, drops down to 40 seconds. And it's done, and then it automatically kicks the heat back on. Once it gets that 40 seconds, it knows it's full. Heat comes on, and it'll heat back up. And then once it's done, screen looks like that, and they're good to go. So another successful repair on some fryers.